bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To the air on first down with Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do this. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs. And he is out of bounds here. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. It might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
All right, Brent.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10-yard loss brings up 2nd and 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and 11.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just...
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on this great field position, and then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for Eagles. First down. Hey, 73. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On first down, Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing is Hurts.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
A gain of 3 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Smith here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all total.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
64 yards.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they're two played.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pickett back to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get this just to the 47th, 1-yard gain. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you know when you're really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And out come the Eagles.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Galley.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing feet from the jaws of victory.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a give, running left is Harris. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing up all game long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles now
down by a field goal. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this time he is in.
Jahmyr Gibbs
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's